What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mark here with the Better Mark. Let's get into the Tuesday Major League Baseball betting card here as we get into June 25th. And these will be my Major League Baseball plays for today. Yesterday, just a quick recap, 3-2 on the day. Was able to cash some plus money, so profitable day in Major Leagues. Also, we almost got that Seattle game to come home. Short outing for Brian Wu, but still the handicap was right there where we needed it to be. And the only other loss we had was the under in the Cincinnati-Pittsburgh game that, quite frankly, looked like it was going to be a good, easy cash. And then a 5-run inning coupled by some late in the game scoring drove that game. I think it was like 16 runs. So sometimes when you see those weird numbers where they have the over-unders at 10, a lot of times they're there for a reason. They're set high for a reason, and yesterday that was the case. But still, it was a play I made, and I stand by it. So 3-2 with some plus money. Also in the Stanley Cup Finals Game 7, we were able to cash a pretty big ticket where I was coupling the Florida Panthers in regulation with the under. Took an adjusted total with 6, so that parlay, a little same game parlay, paid pretty nicely as we closed out one of the best games. Didn't really agree with Connor McDavid getting the Conn Smythe. I was more in line with seeing the likes of Bobrovsky, the goaltender for the Florida Panthers. I thought that was more well-deserving. He had one bad game, and a lot of those goals he gave up weren't really, in my opinion, his fault. That was a huge rush where his back was definitely up against the wall. And quite frankly, in the Game 7 performance he had, that was something where I thought that was enough to warrant him to get consideration and bring home that trophy. But congrats to the Florida Panthers and for whoever had them winning in yesterday's contest. Okay, but let's get into today's card. We have 15 games. I'm going to just kind of breeze through them and give you guys my best bets and talk about the games that I feel relevant. This is something where we're going to pick our spots right here and try to sweep the board and probably go 3-0. That's the goal. Let's get into it and let's get the picks. But before we do, make sure you guys all like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that like button. Let's get over 200 likes in this video. I apologize for being out of the office, but work schedule dictates sometimes I have to do this remotely. But let's get into the picks. All right. Cleveland and Baltimore, first game up at 6:35 Eastern. Logan Allen going against Cole Irvin for the Orioles. And shout out to the Indians getting their 50th win of the season. Can't deny the run they've been on. Looking like they're going to kind of have a great chance to bring home that AL Central title. And this is a game where you look at Cleveland getting plus money. How can you deny them taking them plus money? I'm going to look into that, but I do like something a little bit better. We're going to be taking the under in the Cole Irvin outs, okay? I think that they're going to be able to handle this lefty-on-lefty matchup. So I am going to be taking that under within Cole Irvin's outs. I think it's set at 16.5, and that's where I'm going to be at for my first official play in this game. So let's root for the Cleveland lineup to get through to Cole Irvin early on. Okay, next one, Philadelphia and Detroit. We have a couple good pitching matchups today on the card. We have Ranger Suarez and Tarek Skubal. This will be something where you got to go with the better pitcher. And, despite having Skubal, having his numbers and really having that pedigree, right? I just don't trust the Tigers lineup in the spot. I think Suarez is the better pitcher statistically, maybe not with a notoriety standpoint. So we are going to take Philadelphia, okay? Best number we can find, minus 124 out there. That number has moved a little bit. So you do like the Phillies. Make sure you take them earlier than later. So that'll be my second official play, taking the Phillies on the money line, minus 124, okay? I'm not going to get into Seattle and Tampa Bay. That's a coin flip game. I'm not going to back Castillo in this spot either, okay? Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, we have Hunter Green going against Keller. So an edge here for the Reds. I think that the Pittsburgh bullpen is kind of something where I'm not interested in. I would lean towards the Reds at a minus 120 price. First 5 also, look at that one, but I'm not going to play this game as well. All right. Toronto, Boston, this will be my third official play. I do like the Red Sox quite a bit in this spot. Minus 112, best number we can find out there in the market, courtesy of DraftKings. I like Bayo at home. The Red Sox lineup offensively is surging. So let's take the Red Sox as my third official play, okay? Minus 112 on the money line. All right, and then there's a couple other games I like. We have a great pitching matchups across the board with that Subway Series, right? Garrett Cole, second stint back after his injury, return from injury, I should say, going against the Mets. The Mets at plus 130, that's kind of a nice angle to shoot, thinking that they can get 2 wins against the Yankees. We have, trying to think right now. Sorry, I'm doing this off the cuff. I apologize. Giancarlo Stanton, I think he's out for this game. I think Judge is a little banged up. Anthony Rizzo still out of the lineup, I believe. So not sure why so much love for the Yankees. I think it's possibly because the Mets have won that first game. So it would be Mets or nothing, but no official play for me. Okay. Next one we're going to get into is Atlanta and St. Louis. St. Louis was able to win yesterday at home in a close game, I believe. And this is where you have, I think, Ronaldo Lopez, minus 135. The Atlanta Braves starting pitchers have really carried that lineup through. Kind of a down year for some of the hitters there for the Braves. Couple that with the, Ronald Acuna injury. It's something where you just really root for the Braves here. One of my teams that I like to back, but in this spot, it's Braves or nothing, but for me, no official play. Okay, and then we will have our final play, and this is one where I'm going to be doing a little bit of a parlay action here, 2-team moneyline parlay, and this will be our final play of the day. I like Kansas City at home against Miami with Seth Lugo pitching, okay, and I love the Dodgers, okay, going against flexing for the White Sox. We were able to cash that Dodgers ticket yesterday, and it's just the same, but I think the market dictates a little bit of a higher price that's needed. All right, but we're going to be taking the best number out there, which is minus 218 on DraftKings for the Los Angeles Dodgers, coupling that with the Kansas City Royals minus 200, and that'll be a 2-team moneyline parlay to round out our card, and that will be my final play. Okay, so just a little quick recap. We're going to be going Orioles, Cole Irvin. We're going to go under his outs, which I think is set at 16.5. We're going to be taking the Phillies on the money line. We're going to be taking Boston on the money line, and that 2-team parlay within the Dodgers and Kansas City for my 4 best bets of the day. All right, so I appreciate you guys watching. Tomorrow we'll be back in the office. I'll get you guys a video. It'll be out kind of early as well. So make sure you guys all subscribe down below. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss when I do drop that video. But appreciate you guys all watching. Good luck with your bets. Let's go cash some tickets, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.